You know what I heard?
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, and gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me.
Is that Ruthie Washburn Swift?
Praying and singing hymns to God. Does that sound like something that in America is worthy of 10.5 years in prison and $260,000 in fines? Well, that's exactly what these 6 pro-life activists in the state of Tennessee now face, according to a ruling that was handed down on Tuesday. And just as I showed you in the video that I opened with, that is exactly what these people were doing. Now, they were accused of violating the FACE Act, which was passed in 1994. And the FACE Act is supposed to keep people from either damaging abortion property or forcibly preventing someone from getting an abortion. Now, praying and singing hymns outside of an abortion clinic is not keeping someone from getting abortion services, if we want to call it that. I hate to use those words, but just to use the political ease of what the legislators would say, they would call it abortion services. I call it murder. Now, these 6 individuals, who I believe are heroes, now potentially face 10.5 years in prison. And the FBI showed up at Paul Vaughn, who apparently orchestrated the event, showed up at his house and forcibly removed him from his house in front of his 11 children and his wife. Forcibly removed him and would not say why, that they showed up to his house and were banging on his door with a gun. Watch this.
But if you're not going to let me, then I'll just...
No, I want to know why you were banging on my door with a gun.
Hey, let's go back to that.
You're not going to tell me anything?
No, they're not.
I tried. Man.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You did not try. This is not acceptable. Can I have your name? You're not going to give me your name? You're not going to give me any information?
My heart goes out to Paul's 11 children and his wife, who were clearly traumatized by the event, according to reports. Now, can you blame them? I can only imagine what goes through the mind of a child when they're living their life, and then armed FBI agents show up with guns and riot shields to haul their dad off. I want these children to know, and for Paul's wife to know, your husband and your father, children, is a hero. The 5 individuals that were with him are heroes. They refuse to bow the knee to what is politically correct, what is immoral just because it's legal. Legality does not equal morality. This is a clear case of that. And now we have the Department of Justice under Biden, Kristen Clark, who is a militant pro-abortionist, who is using her position to actively target pro-lifers. This needs to be looked at. This law, which was supposed to protect property rights, is being used to target peaceful individuals who are just standing up for what they believe in. This is a gross violation of the First Amendment. This sounds like something that would happen in communist China or Cuba or the Soviet Union, not in America. And I am sad that I have to report on this to you. These 6 individuals should not face a day, let alone 10.5 years in prison. Thank God, though, that you have Christians who are willing to stand up for what is morally right and for the lives of unborn children, and who say consequences be damned. I'm doing what I know is right in my heart because children deserve to live. And if they have to spend 10.5 years away from their families and burdened down with $260,000 in fines, I cannot express to you, my dear listener, how immoral that is. But these people, regardless of the consequences, had the courage to stand up and say, no, this is right, and I will obey God rather than men. I refuse to let the blood of the innocents be shed. Thank God that there are Christians still in this country that are willing to do that. God bless these people. I pray for their families. I ask you to pray for their families. They shouldn't be experiencing this. I pray that justice is served. I pray that the rights to peaceably protest are respected. I want to see the FACE Act re-examined because it should not be used as a political weapon by the Department of Justice. And that's exactly what's happening here. It's being used as a weapon to target pro-life Christians. That shouldn't happen in America. And regardless of what prosecutors say, the ruling against these 6 is not a good day for the rule of law. It is political targeting, and it's disgusting and un-American.